We are day 2 of the Token 2049 here in Singapore. The last day, you can see Token 2049 Singapore. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you. So very excited. Yesterday at the conversation that Edwin Snowden had with the audience was very interactive. It was a very intense event, and I'm very excited for the day 2 of the event here in Token 2049 Singapore. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification button for
Token 2049! This is it, day 2 of the world's biggest crypto event. The 20,000 of you that have come have created a gravitational well that has drawn in scores of thousands more who are here for the entire week. 20,000 that are able to come right here into Token 2049, hit the 4 floors of action, visit the 400 exhibitors, hit the climbing wall, the pedal course, the plunge tanks. It is happening here. Culminates Friday night with the Token 2049 after party that takes us into the Formula One weekend. Very good.
You know, I get in, let me begin. I came to win, out of me, that's a sin.
First off, congratulations. You made it to a 9 a.m. event despite the party last night. Now we're talking about regulations, not necessarily thing for the industry.
Look, I'll say a couple of things just on the general topic. I think the first is, if you look at Circle's color palette, purple is our primary color. And so Circle is purple. And I really mean that. And I believe, this guy's getting regulatory, and I believe that crypto is purple, meaning that this is technology. And this technology keeps being built. And the innovation around it is global. And it's engineers, and it's entrepreneurs, and it's all these people building this technology. Technology does not care about politics. Technology is technical progress. And, I have been in this industry through multiple Democratic, Republican, other administrations, and the technology keeps improving. It doesn't matter who's in power. The technology keeps improving.
It doesn't care about politics, but policies do.
No, but here's my view. Here's my view. My view is that when technology delivers utility to society, to individuals, to firms, to households, to people around the world, policy is responsive to society. At the end of the day, when Uber became a better way to take transportation, it didn't matter that all of the regulators in all these countries said, we don't like this, because society said this is better. And so they adapted. And so I think what we're seeing right now is we're seeing breakthroughs in this technology, the asset class, the infrastructure, stablecoin utility. Like, we're seeing breakthroughs in the technology. We're on the cusp of significant mainstream acceptance of this all around the world. And policy is actually responding to that. We're saying, okay, I think everyone thought after FTX, and if we just, sort of contain this thing and so on, and just go away, because they weren't paying attention to the actual technology progress. So this would go away. We'll just pound on this and hopefully it's gone. And that obviously doesn't work because this technology keeps making progress. And so my view is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins the presidential election, because everyone who's here, if you look around, is building technology, building more innovations, building more useful things, and policy will, in the end, be responsive.
here enjoying the watermelon. Up to 20,000 people. You can see how busy it is. So many people and so many projects. Some are real, some are scams, but this is the world's largest cryptocurrency event. So you can see how busy it is here in Singapore. And we are just few hours until the end.
Yeah, maybe I can take this in a little bit of a different direction and kind of tie in staking and liquid staking in these communities, now what that might look like in the Bitcoin space. So, way back when proof of stake chains first went live, Cosmos, Tezos, and stuff like that, there was this thought in everyone's mind of oh shoot, we're trying to build these DeFi ecosystems. If we lock up all of our stake, then there's no liquidity on chain. to use a DeFi. Because at that time it was like mostly the native token that was like borrowed or lent within these ecosystem. Stablecoins were still pretty nascent at that time. So then someone came up with the brilliant idea of like, okay, what if you had a liquid representation of that staked Bitcoin, or sorry, I guess of that staked asset, so the asset could be participating in proof of stake security while also, being used within the ecosystem. So this was sort of the dawn of the idea. It's funny, I spent a couple of years investing at Polychain. The first project I ever brought to the table, if anybody, was this project called Everett Protocol, liquid staking protocol, that couldn't raise money. They ultimately ended up getting acquired rather than doing a venture round, because at that point people weren't excited about liquid staking. Now, fast forward a couple of years later, every single DeFi application is looking to build on liquid staked assets or some sort of asset with like yield bearing assets that are composable within protocols. And Bitcoin is just sort of starting this game. So we've seen the proliferation of liquid staking tokens in the form of STETH and restaking tokens like EETH and Renzo ETH that now form, perhaps the, for some DeFi protocols, the entire distribution strategy. I mean, a lot of, Pendle was built entirely on, the kind of liquid restaked yield that you could then trade. Bar length protocols like Gearbox have kind of seen their heyday through this excitement. And, Bitcoin has been left out of this entirely, but that's about to change. I think now that you can stake your Bitcoin, now that you can bridge into other ecosystems, a lot of those games are going to kind of reset, just this time with a different asset.
Oh yes, this is the end of the token 2049 here in Singapore. The next stop is going to be in Dubai, and it's going to be in 2025. Many speakers, we learn a lot, and people hope that as President Trump becomes the new president of the United States, stable coins will be regulated and also permitted, because now in US there is a lot of scrutiny for using Bitcoin and crypto, but there will be a new presidency in the US. There will be more freedom. So many of the speakers were saying that they are hopeful that the US will become crypto friendly as much as it is already in Europe, in Singapore, and in Dubai. So yes, this is all I have for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button for the latest information about the world of crypto. From here, beautiful token 2049 in Singapore. See you again in Dubai in 2025.